Hello, and welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence. And it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Sean.
We're here again.
And here we are. Welcome to the show.
Doing the thing.
And I am wearing one of the ugliest Superman shirts known to man.
I don't understand this Superman shirt. I'm not sure if you could properly describe it.
It's an Ed Hardy t-shirt, but a Batman or a Superman shirt.
And
but it's also worse.
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it, to be quite honest with you.
Well, we were at...
and it's not even like... I mean, I assume it's not a knockoff.
No, it's legit.
Yeah.
It's a thing. So what happened was yesterday we were out and about and we ended up at Walmart.
Yeah, I had to go get some cat food.
Yeah, we don't go to Walmart very often.
No, I very, very rarely go to Walmart.
I tend to stay away from Walmart.
It's just there's too many goddamn people.
Well, Target's not that much better, but something about Walmart, it's like you kind of feel a little bit weird.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like being in Walmart sometimes.
I feel like we went there and every single person who was in the store had to be in the same aisle as us at the same time. And I'm like, why?
They're just like, hey.
Go away.
I'm like, God damn it, there's so many other aisles here.
So many. It's a super Walmart. Do you know how big those things are?
It's like you could literally go to any other aisle. We don't need
so many other aisles.
But the only thing about Walmart is that they do have some exclusive action figures things that
sure.
As far as wrestling figures go, that I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll pop in and see what's going on over there. And so we popped in and ended up buying some DVDs.
We did.
That was cool because they have like those cheap ass bins.
They still have those like $5 bins. I think I got Talk to Me out of there.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good steal.
Which, yeah, I thought so too because I really enjoyed that movie. I was like, oh, sweet, $5 sold.
And it's a pretty recent movie.
It is a pretty recent movie, yeah.
So hey, not bad. But I got a collection, two different collections. One is a Stephen King collection, which I think we'll talk about when we talk about this book here.
Yeah,
there's some similarities here. But then also there's one that's like a general horror collection, and it's got a few selections in there that I'm like, oh, I've never seen this movie. Or it's got Cabin in the Woods on there, that's a pretty good movie.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, so that's cool. But then there's a few other things in there. I'm like, all right, I'll take on to this. There's a lot of 2000s horror that I'm not in tune with, and I'm like, hey, you know what? We're at that age where you might as well just throw that on something, and we'll see what happens. So, yeah. I got anyways a Superman shirt.
Yeah, walking down the aisle, saw this insane Superman shirt.
I don't know what it's saying. It's just like, why did they put this out? It doesn't look like something that somebody would want to wear except for assholes. But I was like, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, there you go.
So I was like, I'm a jerk, so I'll buy this.
I'm a jerk. I'll wear this weird ass shirt, and so you are.
Yeah, it's the problem is so it's an XL, and I need XLT.
Yes,
because I am a tall guy, but I have
a large torso.
I have a weird torso, and I'm also a glob.
You're not a glob.
I know, but there's glob properties about me.
Everybody has glob properties.
True, but I worry that this shirt's gonna get kind of young on me after I wear it. So, anyways,
it could. It's possible.
Right. Then yesterday we also ended up at this thing called Pop-Up Comics, which there's a cat. I don't even know who this guy is, but he's just some guy around this state. I think North Collins is. So he ends up doing a lot of stuff in like the northern part of the area,
sure.
And he will just bring a bunch of comic book stuff to an event, and it's a pop-up comic book store.
Yeah, and this was kind of like an antique mall-esque thing, so it wasn't just like comics. It had like a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah.
We walked by a giant pile of saws at one point.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of things where you're like,
those old saws, which I'm like, I think my dad has like 6 of those.
Yeah, you walk by a lot of
in the same condition, by the way.
Exactly. It's a lot of stuff you walk by and you're like, oh, there's a lot of one thing here.
Yeah.
But this fellow, I follow him on Instagram, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll go to this thing. And so we drove all the way out to Longmont. Was it Longmont?
Yeah, it was quite a haul, actually, because it's kind of not near anything.
No, it's
you
not
have to
near anything.
You get off the highway and then you just sort of drive out into the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, right.
For a very long period of time, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, we did. We found some stuff, and I thought we got some good deals.
I know you. What did you do? You remember what you got?
Yeah, I didn't get a lot because it was like buy 5 get 1 free. So, and they were only like $3 a piece, so that was actually a pretty good deal. I ended up getting like a Batman one that I needed. What else did I get? I got some weird like JSA Arkham book, which was bizarre.
Yeah, that's like I looked it up. It's like 2001.
Yeah, it's
kind of a
also doesn't.
yeah.
The Batman's like, we have to find the cell phone man, and I was like, come on.
Wait, get out of here, really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's
cell phone man.
I don't know if his name is the cell phone man or if they just call him that because he was seen on a cell phone. I do not know. It is not specified.
Oh man, Professor Nextel, watch out.
Oh boy. I was like, wow, this really is the early aughts, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding.
So I got that.
You got that Batman Gotham Adventures.
Well, that was the one I was trying to think of what other ones I got that were in there.
You got another Elseworlds?
I did. Oh, that's right. I got there was like that run of Elseworlds annuals, like from, I don't know, what, the late 90s, I think?
Yeah.
And I have a couple of them. So I got another Superman one, which I didn't have. Has nothing to do with the cover, by the way.
No, really?
Yeah, because the cover is Superman like in the Civil War, like ripping up an American flag. And then we're just like in the past in like England, but like Gor-El had come to Earth. Gor-El had come to Earth when when Krypton exploded, and he was like an adult, and he came, and
so this is Superman, but he's Gor-El?
No. So he came, and he was like, I live here now. Also, I'm going to completely like bend this whole country to my whim. And so Kal-El is his grandson, and he is basically like some lord in London.
Mm.
And people are trying to get out from under the thumb of Gor-El, and that's the story.
I see.
So there's that. And then definitely I got that Gotham Adventures, which I have digitally, but I've been looking for hard copy, which is like an Gotham Adventures number 50, which is a Batman Catwoman story, and it has that very famous cover of them like jumping from building to building, and they're like holding hands or whatever. It's a really nice drawing.
Yeah.
And it's expensive as hell, and it's hard to find. Now, this was not...
I was surprised when you told me this.
It's very... At least going on Mercari, it is extremely difficult to find, and every single time you see it, hard copy, it is expensive. Now, I don't know if that is because of the condition, because the one I have, condition, trash. But that's okay. I don't actually care about that, because I just want to read it. And it's intact, and I can read it, and that is all I care about.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally. And then I don't know what else I got. I got some other things. I got an Arkham Knight annual, which is very dumb.
You got this Batman Superman book. It's a New 52 book, but on the cover it's
a bombshell variant.
It's a bombshell variant.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like a regular New 52 story of Batman Superman from that run, but the front it is a bombshell variant, so it's Batgirl and Supergirl.
Oh, okay, so got nothing to do with the cover.
No, nothing to do with the
cover.
Yeah, it's both of
them, yeah.
I'm trying to remember if it was Power Girl or Supergirl.
No, it's Supergirl.
I think it's Supergirl. But yeah, I just really bought it for the cover because I was like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, that's about it. And we were out there. It was outside, and at first, beautiful day. And then we got completely like, I don't know, the temperature dropped from like 20 degrees in like 10 minutes. And we got this huge like gust of wind that almost blew everybody over. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I was like, time to go.
Yeah, but I managed to pick up some books too. I got this Suicide Squad. This is a book actually I've been looking for. Just because it's a cover. It's The Return of Shade the Changing Man.
Oh, okay.
So it's Suicide Squad number 16. It's the John Ostrander run. And I was actually going to read this. I don't have the other books leading up to it, but I do see them on the app, so I might just read them on the app and then do the physical thing. Although, then again, I can also just read it on the app. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, if you like it enough, you'll get it.
Yeah,
you know.
So there's also we got Blood Pack number 4, which is a miniseries of the characters from the Bloodlines run of books that were created.
Oh, okay.
And they got their own miniseries for a while.
Oh, of course they did.
So, yeah, I didn't, but I kind of wished they had the rest of them there. I would have probably bought them, but I only saw this one. Dark Guard number 1 is a Marvel UK book.
Yeah.
Stunning. Look how shiny that is.
That is very shiny, actually.
This is very, and Dust Head's on the cover.
Oh,
Dust Head's too,
I see.
Excuse me. So I'm kind of a sucker for that. And I got this book here. Actually, I'm pretty excited for. So we're coming up in a few weeks. We recorded an episode with Steven Sadek of We Hate Movies, our buddy, and he's gonna. We're talking about The Ray is something he selected, but he's also one of the other books that he selected was a Kyle Rayner Green Lantern.
Yeah, he's a big Green Lantern guy.
Well, he's a big Kyle Rayner Green Lantern.
Yes, specifically,
very specifically, and we were, kind of just, taking a piss out of the Ray, which is great. But I saw this and I was like,
I didn't even know this existed.
Well, this is what this is a Green Lantern Plus. So this is like a series of like one shots they did in the I guess 96, where they would just put together like big characters with like other characters for like one shots.
Yeah.
Just like random things, and so we might get to this. Who knows? Steve might come back on. Might have to talk about this. I sent him a picture. I said soon. So
he was probably like, no.
He's like, oh, come on, man. And
he's like, I'm blocking you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then I also got 3 of the 4 issues. I only have the first one of the Galactic Guardians, which is something to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy, like the Marvel 3000, year 3000. But this is specifically, you have Hollywood, who is, if you can see here, this white-haired guy. That's Wonder Man.
Which white-haired guy? Oh, that is?
This guy right here, yeah.
Huh.
He kind of looks like Paul Hollywood, which I think is funny.
I mean, I guess if Paul Hollywood decided to grow long hair and like a beard, yeah.
Firelord's in this too, so I've been tracking this one down, but I kind of want to get this. This also, I got Rom number 50. Yeah. Which is cool because
our friend Rom Space Knight.
There's a dude that dies in it. So
nice.
One of the Marvel Death character books. So I'm actually looking forward to talking about that. I got another 0 issue.
I feel like you're so close to being complete with this.
I still have a few.
Oh, I know, but you're close.
But I might get there soon.
Yeah.
So Lobo number 0.
That's cool.
Which I don't feel this one. I feel like this was maybe harder to track down because it's a Lobo, so he's a pretty popular character. Course. And then also as a part of just for my posterity's sake of having the issues that we've covered, I repurchased a few books that we had that might have gotten rid of, or maybe I don't know, maybe I didn't get rid of them. Hopefully, we'll see. But we got Conquerilla number 4.
Conquerilla.
Yeah, these are episodes we've done, guys. You guys go back and listen to this.
Jesus, I don't even remember that Conquerilla at all.
Conquerilla, Iron Man 211 with Iron Man and the Iron Laser, or the Living Laser, which I think we did with Chris Mancini.
Oh, that's possible.
That might have been. Chris Mancini was like on the show like 3 times.
Was he really?
Yeah, because we taped with him once at the
That's the one I remember. Did you guys do it? Did he come into the studio, or did you guys, or was it just you and him at one point?
No, you were there.
No, I know, but wasn't one of them just you and him?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
I don't know.
Sometimes it'll be just you and him, like just you and a guest, because maybe I couldn't make it or whatever.
There was one. Only time I think we did that was with my brother.
Oh, that might be possible. Maybe I was sick or something.
Yeah, that was something where my brother was here. We did.
Yeah.
But I think we did this book, and there was something else we did. I think Valor, and then and then he did a new Titans book with us.
Oh wow!
And then there's also this Mr. Miracle number 6, with Gnort.
Oh yes, I do remember this cover.
So yeah, that's one covered. And last but not least, this is when the fucking tent was falling down.
Oh Jesus!
Because just before that, the guy was like, "Hey, you've got like just one more comic. You can get like the extra deal here. Maybe go look for a book." I'm like, "All right." And then the fucking wind almost took us out.
Oh yeah, because I was seriously like, I only got the 5 and then buy one get one free or whatever, and there were a couple more I could have bought, but the wind, it was getting so cold, and then that wind kicked up out of nowhere. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, but I decided just to, because I saw it, and I was like, you know what, this might be a new thing I might be trying to get, is the 1993 Marvel Annuals, where they introduced random heroes as new characters, kind of like a Bloodlines thing. You got a little card here, too.
Oh, I see. You do have a card there.
So this one has a character named Blood Wraith.
Nice. That's a fun name.
And he's fighting Black Light.
It does sound like a wrestler.
Yeah.
From the 90s. I do think that, we were talking about like what we're going to do on the show in the future. I think maybe we should do an annuals month.
We
perhaps.
might do, we might.
Maybe one day.
There might be a thing where we might do specific annuals. We might do a run of, because there's a lot of annuals, especially Marvel annuals. They would, over the years, they would just take like a series of books. They'd be like, okay, Hulk, Punisher, and Daredevil, and Silver Surfer. You have one kind of story. and then Spider-Man and a bunch of other, new warriors and somebody else, whoever, they're going to do a different kind of story, and they're all this is going to be the thread in the annuals.
Mm-hmm.
So they do that. So it actually kind of works as a terms for what we do.
Yeah, and I do have a lot of those Elseworld annuals. I think I have like 3 Superman ones. Got a Catwoman one. I'm pretty sure I have a Batman one.
Yeah, well, they have that one. There's the DC's got the
and
Pulp
then I
Heroes.
also have 2 Pulp Hero ones. I know I have a Superman and I have a Catwoman.
Yeah, there's a year one they did. I think the 1 year, which was pretty.
And those I don't typically see very much.
I have a Guy Gardner one. I know there's like a. And that's another thing too. They might have did varied stories. So some might just be Elseworlds, and others might be year one or something.
Yeah.
So we'll have to take a look. We'll have to see, because that might be a thing we might do. Because annuals, I mean, yeah, they're bigger books, but
I know, and I love an annual though. You know this.
Well, I'm saying sometimes you get extra little stories in there. And,
yeah, I love an annual. I love an Elseworld.
I know you love it. I've not been as much of an Elseworlds guy.
I love Elseworlds. I think they're fucking fun.
2 months only. Halloween hoedown at the House of Frankenstein.
Your favorite Halloween party returns with 4 brand new episodes featuring cinematic horror classics and horror-filled superhero tales starring Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man.
Pin the bandage on Boris Karloff as the Mummy.
You will not remember what I show you now, and yet I shall awaken memories of love and crime and death.
Do the locomotion with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing on the Horror Express.
Are you telling me that an ape that lived 2 million years ago got up to that crate, killed the baggage man and put him in there?
Yes, I am. It's alive. It must be.
Bob for Apples with Hammer's The Reptile.
Get away from there! Get away!
Jam to the blues at this juke joint full of sinners.
We gonna kill every last one of you.
This September and October, join the Supermates at fireandwaterpodcast.com for most happening haunt this side of the mausoleum, the House of Frankenstein. Halloween hoedown!
And we're going to continue not talking about an Elseworld, though. It kind of could be, maybe.
It might as well be.
Our weird books, the book we've been talking about here, this Batman versus the Undead for the Batman Confidential series.
Yeah, so this is going to be Batman Confidential Volume 1, number 46 from September 2010.
And we are actually going to cover 2 issues today. So this is the first one we were talking about.
Yeah, so we're going to do 46 and 47.
Yeah.
Because we want to finish this in time for Halloween, because Halloween is next week.
Yay, my favorite.
Yes, so we're going to talk about both of these issues, and we start off here with the cover. This is the story's called Full Moon.
Of course it is. And
it's a picture of Batman, and he is in the background, and you see in the foreground, you see Dr. Combs holding Dimmy's lady, who he captures later in this book, and she and there's also a bunch of zombies here. One dude with just a piece of skull missing. That looks pretty fun.
Always fun.
Yeah, we're also in the New Orleans, so yeah, we're still eating gumbo.
And this is like the way we left it last time is Bruce went outside and called Superman, was like, "Hey, you want to come down and give me a hand?" And Superman was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, remember that previous book we were in?
So that is what happened where we left it last time. So this time we start, and I believe we're in the car.
Well, we're in the car with Dimmy and his girl.
Yes,
Liv.
because they had seen last book. They had seen the werewolf guy whose name is Janko. Get arrested because he slammed a dude's head into a table, and because he also wants to get arrested because tonight is the night of the full moon.
Yep, he's a
and
werewolf.
He is a werewolf. Mm-hmm. So they're following him to the police station, and as that's happening, we have Batman on top of the car.
Yeah, I always like a good Batman on top of a car.
I love this picture of Batman on top of the car is pretty great. The third panel there.
Oh, this one here, yeah.
Yeah, where he's just kind of hanging out, nobody sees him or hears him.
Him jumping off of it too is pretty rad.
It's pretty great.
It's a pretty good look at my whole batness.
Do you ever think like if I had the ability to do shit like that, I would do it and be like, damn, that was fucking cool. Do you ever think they sit around and be like, that was pretty fucking cool? That must have looked amazing.
You know what it is? I think if it's cool, you know it's cool if you feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what
Batman,
I mean. Like, do you ever think
does that jump and he's like, you know what? That probably looked great.
He's like, God damn it, that probably looked fucking cool.
Man.
Or does he not think about that? And that's more like the Robins think about things like that.
No, I think Bruce has got a.
I feel like he must know, right? He must be like, Okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
That's what my training's for me to look fucking cool.
Yeah.
So we're in the police station.
Yeah, we're in the police station in the holding cell, and there's a cop that is
with a hose.
He's quoting Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Talking about lotion on his skin. He's like, well, I'm gonna shoot you with this hose anyways.
Yeah.
And he's blasting him with this hose.
Yeah, because he's like, shut up. I've been telling you to shut up. And the guy's like, you need to sedate me or something, like, please. And so this guy just fucking turns the hose on him.
Yeah. And this is the first thing that actually reminds me, because there's something later I think that comes up that we watched for the first time I got to watch this was Graveyard Shift, Stephen King's Graveyard Shift.
Yeah.
From 1990.
Oh yeah.
Not a good movie.
No, actually a terrible movie.
Terrible movie.
A lot of rats.
A lot of rats is about basically
a lot of real rats that at the very end they're like, no rats were harmed in the making of this movie, and you're like,
bullshit.
That's a lie, because there's no fucking way.
But there's a scene in there where there's a dude just blasting rats, real rats, with a hose. Like we're shooting. We are shooting water at rats,
and I don't like that.
No, we're being real shitty.
I didn't like it.
Although the good thing about that movie is Brad Dourif.
Oh well, Brad Dourif's a fucking treasure, no matter what he's in.
Brad Dourif plays
such a creepy scumbag.
He's an exterminator, but he's kind of like a Quint.
Okay.
From like Jaws.
Okay, yeah,
he's got that kind of thing. So he just starts talking about Nam, and
he's telling stories about the rats.
Yeah,
and how they used to eat Americans.
And you know what the best part is?
Brad Dourif's just great.
He gets the fuck killed out of it. I'm trying to think of a good way to say it. He gets killed as fuck.
Okay, yeah,
but it's not by rats, unfortunately.
I don't remember how he died.
He goes into something happens where he goes into like a graveyard.
Oh, okay.
And like he goes to look for something. He goes to like this tomb, and a fucking tomb like smashes his head.
Oh, that's right. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Brad Dourif is just like one of those guys where his character shows up and you're like, well, obviously he should be in a graveyard.
Yeah. It's like, hey, where's the nearest graveyard,
yeah,
man?
Brad Dourif's just great. He's just great all the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't get enough credit for being as good as he is.
No, he does not.
So
we will give him his due
times.
here, at least in Graveyard Shift, a movie that's not great.
Yeah, no, but he was good in it.
Yes. So they're blasting him with this hose, and then Demi and Liv jump in here, and they're like, hey, you should like stop doing that.
And they're like, how did you get in here? Hey, great question, because I don't know how they got in here either, but he's a vampire.
Then, of course, Janko, he's like, well, it's midnight, and it's a moon, and I'm going to turn into my werewolf.
And I did.
And he chokeslams this
dude. And he reaches through the bars and like grabs the officer by the throat. And this is where Batman shows up, being like, if you killed him, I'm going to be so mad. And you're like, Bruce, calm down.
Yeah, first of all, dude.
First off, no one asked you to be here. Second off, did you see the police brutality that was going down here?
Sorry, I came in just a little bit late. I didn't see it.
Exactly, you didn't stop him. You're like, oh, well, no one's going to die. It's just going to be horrific abuse of power.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just very much like, dude, you have much bigger fish to fry.
Bruce, I feel like he loses sight of that a lot.
Yeah.
He gets so hung up on like his weird moral code, because he's like, even later, which we see, I think in like a couple pages, because he's like, oh my God, Demi's like really, really going for it. And he's like becoming more animalistic. And I'm like, you just kicked a zombie in half.
You're right.
And also, they're zombies. They're not alive.
Yeah, they got no souls.
They got no blood. They got no hearts. Nothing. They're dead. They're literally walking corpses. And you're worried about how Debbie's reacting.
All right.
It's just very odd.
It's kind of like a thing where. Oh, by the way, this is both of these issues are done by Tom Mandrake as the artist, and Kevin Van Hook.
Yes.
So it's a thing where it's just like, we need to have Batman have like some sort of moral thoughts. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, you kind of don't. That's all he does.
We're here. I mean,
we know.
He just need to be like, man, he's getting. Dimmy's really going for it. That's cool.
Well, they're dead.
Yeah, we gotta stop these dead guys. This is really freaking me out. I'm Batman.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, all right. I mean, I guess. So, cop's fine. He's just unconscious, and the werewolf breaks out. Jumps through the window, and the girl here, she's like, Demi and Mr. Batman?
Mr.
I like that she calls him Mr. Batman. I find that
That's
very
right, you call
funny.
me Mr. Batman.
That's right.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Batman is my father.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Batman is my father's name.
Thomas Batman.
You could just call me Batman. So outside is this werewolf just like...
He's like kind of suplexing this one
yeah,
monster,
he is
this
just
one zombie.
plowing through monsters. And actually, there is this monster. One of them's missing a head, but there's another one that's really close that kind of looks like Gene Simmons after Kiss took off all their makeup.
I was going to... Oh, no.
Because what's his name was the only cute one. What was his name?
Oh, I don't know. Which one?
No.
What, Paul?
Yeah, no.
Was
not,
Paul the cute one?
No, he's the guitarist.
What, Ace?
I don't know.
I don't know. He wasn't in the band then.
No, it's in the video. You remember them walking together in the video, and he's like in the middle, the very tight jeans, like the younger guy with the darker
Maybe it was probably Eric Carr, who's the drummer, who is the young buck of that band, of that lineup.
It might have been, because he was like the only one they were like, oh, this is okay, because everybody else without makeup and Kiss were like, what is happening? Especially Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons is a fucking ghoul.
And that's okay. Gene Simmons, I embraces his ghoulness. It's totally fine.
Look, I'll tell you something, man. Gene Simmons being a ghoul has not stopped him from having the most sex.
It's the tongue.
It's
that tongue is extremely long. Plus, stage presence.
Oh, he's got a lot of presence.
He's got a lot of presence.
He's also a teetotaler.
Oh, does he? I didn't know that.
Teetotaler. He's like Jerry Lawler.
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of guys that I'm learning that are teetotalers, and I'm like, oh, okay. So you just whatever you do that is weird and crazy.
It's probably just sexual.
You're just based on just on sex energy or whatever.
Is he another man who likes to live erotically?
Oh, 100%.
Gene Simmons lives erotically.
He is. He invented how would you say,
it?
like the Johnny Cash of living erotically.
He invented living erotically.
Yes, 100%.
Good for you, Gene.
Well, I mean, shit. He married. Not only is he actually married, but he's been with Shannon Tweed for.
They might have got. I think they have kids.
They have kids, but I don't think they ever got married. It's like a Al Pacino, Beverly D'Angelo thing.
Yeah, good for them.
So yeah, but Gene Simmons here. Also, I got the thing that I noticed first, because this character, yes, Gene Simmons, but also Evil Ernie. I don't know if you're familiar with Evil Ernie. Used to be friends with Lady Death.
Oh, vaguely. It's been so long since I've read any Lady Death.
Him, Brian Pulido, who created both of those characters, that was like his first thing was Evil Ernie.
Oh, I know of. It's very, very vague, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but he totally is. And also, there's kind of a guy here, real quick. It looks like he has a mustache. It looks like Gordon.
Maybe it is. I mean,
his glasses.
If you die with the mustache, you get buried with the mustache. So
die with the mustache, or buried with the mustache.
So I mean, zombies should have mustaches. I mean, that's the thing. I think when we do these zombies, we don't get enough like old zombies. You don't get enough like fat zombies. You know what I mean? Like, because people, that's what happens when you die.
You talking about this book or just in general?
Just in general.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of chunky zombies in the Romero movies. Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the chunkiness of the zombie.
There's a few fat guys.
I mean, there has to be like you know,
a few fresh fat guys.
There's got to be a few fresh, probably not even fresh fat guys, just fat guys.
Well, no, but a lot of that fat's just gonna
that is true.
Kind of degrade.
We do talk later, and I think it's in the next issue, about the hierarchy of the dead.
Yes.
Of the times of the dead. So maybe we'll discuss that there.
Yes.
So Batman and Demi jump out and start beating their way through some zombies.
Yeah, we're beating away from some zombies. Batman does a Johnny Cage to a zombie here,
which is amazing. By the way,
he kind of kicks straight through his body.
Pretty fucking great.
And this is where Batman's like, oh, he lives for this stuff. He's
exactly. He's like, Batman's just like that part in Triple X where Vin Diesel's
that's
like,
what Dimmy said that Dimmy
did.
That.
Exactly. Dimmy's like, I live for the shit, and that's what Batman's like. Oh my god, Dimmy is that guy.
Oh no, he saw Triple X.
Oh no, he saw Triple X.
I thought it was the only superhero guy that did.
But what? Batman undercover Vin Diesel fan?
Yeah, Batman. What was Batman? Batman Confidential. I went to I watched the Vin Diesel movies.
Ooh, yeah.
It's just a series of issues of him watching Vin Diesel movies, being like,
just him in his private theater, like, Alfred, popcorn. Just watching like all the Fast and the Furious movies, being like, you know what? I would like a car like
Alfred, that. Put in a boiler room for me, please.
Batman. Alfred. Pitch black. Pitch black. I think maybe I will shine my eyeballs. I think that's...
He's getting ideas.
He's just getting ideas. I mean, there's so many cars he could think about. Now he's thinking about shining his eyeballs in case he's in the dark one day. We don't know.
You know, at one point he went up to Alfred and or Lucius Fox. He was like, hey Lucius, see all these weapons on the table? Put it in my car.
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%. That is exactly how all of this was made. He was like, I want this in there.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it works.
So the wolf from the museum, which
wolf has a little like narration, which is so strange.
It does later, but it's funny because the wolf in the museum jumps on Janko, and he's like, "What is this thing?" And then somebody's like, "It's the wolf from the museum," and he's like, "I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Why are you telling me?"
And he's fighting it, and then all of a sudden, Superman comes and just hucks it into a swamp.
Yeah, he's got a nice little weird smile. He's got a
he comes.
Is it the weird kind of?
It is, because he shows up looking like the shiniest, happiest boy you ever saw.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, it's me, Superman. I thought you guys could use a hand.
So he throws the zombie wolf into the water.
Dire wolf or whatever.
Yeah, and then a hand comes up and grabs it.
Well, because we get this weird narration where it's like the wolf who was never afraid of anything, all of a sudden feels fear. And
no, he's a fake.
He's dead. And then it's like this whole thing about like how he feels fear and how like, you know, he never felt fear because he was like the king of the, I don't know, hunting thing or whatever.
Yep.
And then, and they're like, but all of a sudden, I think this is Swamp Thing, if I remember correctly.
No, Swamp Thing's not in this. I think it's the Mama Azizi's.
Okay.
Hunky zombie.
I just wanted it to be Swamp Thing.
Yeah, I wish it was Swamp Thing.
Because Hunky Zombie sucks.
Yeah.
And so he's like, you know, then the hand comes and grabs him because he's going to give him powers.
He's like, you know what? See all that on the table? Put it in the wolf.
Put it in this dire wolf, and that's what's going to happen here. So they're still fighting.
The girl here.
Well, this is the thing. They're fighting outside, and so the girl is still inside the precinct, and she's looking out the window, and she's like, she notices the same thing. Like, there's this narration box that is
that her boyfriend, the zombie,
an omniscient,
or the vampire,
is like a third-person omniscient narrator who is like not anybody in this book, and they're like, she's noticing the same thing that Batman notices, that he is getting more animalistic and more violent
because he's a vampire.
But then it goes, but it excites him. Also, he's a vampire fighting undead zombies. Let the man go. Like, if I was fighting the undead, you better believe I would just be like, you know, with a bat hitting heads off.
Look, we have to finish
because
this.
they're not alive. Yeah. They are already dead.
It's not like he's beating up like a bunch of
it's not like
a football team.
Exactly.
You know?
They're not alive. And there's like also this which we'll get to in a minute about the prom couple.
Oh, we'll get to there, yeah.
But so she's like, it's turning her on, and then all of a sudden, like, Demi, in quotes, appears in the doorway, and he's like, we got to get out of here, babe. And she's like, oh, okay. And so she follows him, and he like runs off into the swamp. And it's like, she's not a stupid girl, but apparently like Combs had cast a glamour on himself.
A glamour?
Which,
kind of like,
if you have seen The Craft, you know what a glamour is.
Yeah, what happened was he made his hair white.
He did.
Yeah,
he's like changed his eyes from green to brown.
And she's like, oh my God, it's my vampire boyfriend.
I always love that part because Feruza Bulk, I swear to God, it's an ad lib. She's like, what do you want? She's like, a smaller ass. And then everyone laughs. It just feels like an ad lib to me. It always has.
Oh, probably.
Mm.
Yeah. Good movie.
So she gets great movie. Love it. So she gets like, I don't know, wrapped up in vines, and then sexy zombie man.
Yeah.
The sun comes and takes her.
This is where Superman's like, you know what? I'm going to use my eye lasers.
So this doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool. Because we are watching Batman and Demi literally rip these things in half, right? Which is stopping them because it's getting, at least it seems to be stopping them, right? Am I wrong here?
I mean, there's a lot of them, so I assume it's taking.
Exactly,
them, yeah.
But they are ripping them in half and stuff. So that's preventing them from continuing.
Uh-huh.
So if you can do that to them, why doesn't Superman's heat vision work?
Well, because he busts out his heat vision, and then it's like, well, because it's magic, you know. So the argument that they were reanimated by magic, whatever his heat vision is not going to work on them, which I think is bullshit.
Yeah, because that's not usually how it works. It's Superman's vulnerable to magic.
Yeah.
Not that his powers don't work when encountered by.
Yeah, but he can. But
At least I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know. I've not encountered enough of that.
I just always thought he was vulnerable to it.
Which
so
we know he is.
He can still fight, but magic can hurt him.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I always took it.
So this doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense to me either. Especially because Batman just kicked a dude in half. You can't tell me Superman's fucking heat vision doesn't work.
Yeah, they just kind of like, oh, nice tan, guys, you know. But he decides to rip open the ground. And
right. He's like throw him on the ground.
Throw him on the ground here.
Basically say happy birthday to the ground. And he's gonna throw the rest of the cake too. I guess.
I'll just imagine Superman at a birthday party, be like, "Happy birthday to the ground," and he throws the cake to the ground, but
he just kicks it, and it just explodes.
But then, like the cake also, but he throws it so hard that the cake splits open the ground, and everybody falls in and dies.
That's amazing.
Okay, this is where we get these prom zombies, which. It's funny. Well, the first one we got this one guy here looks like Danny DeVito in the background here. You see this guy?
Oh, he totally does. Yeah,
looks like Danny DeVito. But then you have these two prom zombies, and Dimmy's like, "Hey, look at these prom zombies," and Batman's like, "Shut up!"
Yeah, he's like, "Look at how her head's just like hanging," because he calls them the drunken prom night. I'm like, you don't know that they were the drugs. Could have been somebody else that they died in a car accident.
But also too.
But he's like, look at her head just like hanging.
I have a question.
Like,
was this woman's funeral like half closed?
I mean, I assume it would have to be because her head is hanging.
Her head is hanging, and whoever the person, you know, the mortician was like, you know what? I'm not gonna really try on this one, but I will dress her up in her prom dress with her boobs.
I don't know if it's like maybe like they kind of just made it so her head wasn't flopping for the funeral, and then as she has decomposed, then it kind of flops off.
It's also weird too because the way that her head is situated here, you could see it looks like just a piece of rebar sticking out of her, like a piece of car.
Well, maybe that's what they were trying to use to keep her head on for the open casket funeral.
True. Also, her date just has a big chunk out of his head.
He does.
It's pretty great.
I don't know. I always think the idea of like you're being buried in your whatever dress is always very just like very, very depressing.
It totally is. Because it's like
I can tell you a really sad story about some girl. I think one of my mom's cousins ended up dying very horribly and ended up being buried in her communion dress.
Oh God.
Yeah. Apparently a light pole got hit by a car and fell and hit her on the head and she died. And she was like 6.
Oh no.
Yeah, right?
Oh no.
Isn't that terrible? She was buried in her communion dress.
Was she wearing a communion dress at the time?
No. It's just she was supposed to have her communion, I guess, and then she died before it. Anyway, terrible story.
Oh my God.
Yeah, isn't that a great story? Anyway, so they're gonna fight this. I do like where Bruce grabs this guy's neck, which I think is on the next page.
Oh yeah, he actually grabs somehow. He's not he's only grabbing the guy's neck.
Yeah, and the guy goes gluck, and I'm like, would a zombie make a gluck noise?
Yeah, how's he making a noise? It looks like he's still alive. What's going on here?
But they're like, he's like, Demi.
Well, real quick,
the only thing that's gonna stop these guys is magic. So go ahead.
Yeah, well, first of all, I just want to say there's a lot of really actually pretty decent gore in this.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool.
It's not Walking Dead levels of gore. It's not scary.
No.
You know, it's not Marvel Zombies level.
No.
But it's still pretty good.
It's fun.
So I just wanted to give that props.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Dimmy, he's like, Batman's like, hey, Dimmy, like, I know you know some magic, I guess?
Yeah, he's like, we know you know magic, and the only thing that's going to stop these zombies is magic, so stop sitting on your ass and let's do some magic. And he's like, well, it's kind of like, and it's weird that he says this. He says it's like a voodoo fetish.
That's what they said earlier in the series.
But I thought it was a voodoo fetish for Combs, not for Demi.
I think fetish is like a term, like a specific to voodoo. I don't know.
I don't think so.
It might be. I don't know, because this is the second time I've seen it used in a way.
I was thought like, oh, he just has a voodoo fetish. So I don't know if Demi also does, but like we learned in the last book, the Superman Batman versus Werewolves or whatever.
Right.
That his mother, Demi's mother, is a witch or was a witch, and she has taught him some magic.
Okay.
So that's kind of why Batman's like, we know you know magic, do it. And he's like, all right, well, I have my skull.
He has like a little bag full of skeletons.
I assume if you were maybe if you're really into voodoo, you're at least comic book voodoo, you're supposed to walk around just carrying bones?
Yep.
Sure.
The bones are your weapons.
The bones are definitely your weapons. They are not your money, unfortunately. So he has a huge spell, he says here.
Yeah. It's like some Etrigan bullshit.
It's just some bullshit. And so he like says his little spell.
The zombies stop.
And the zombies stop. And is this, who says it where it's like Batman's like, you could have done that this whole time? And he's like, well, I didn't know it was going to work.
You just get this panel of them being like.
Yeah, Batman and Superman just.
It's like a cutaway gag.
It is a cutaway gag. It is the two of them just standing there, just totally stone-faced, like.
Really?
Really? Really?
Really, vampire? You didn't know magic could work? What the frig is your problem?
Exactly. So they're annoyed. And then, as we're standing here, guess who shows up?
Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate.
That's right. Well, Dr. Fate's because Jimmy's like, hey, where's my lady? And she's like, well, Dr. Fate's like, hi, I'm here.
Hello, don't forget me. It's Dr. Fate.
I decided to show up, and I'm going to tell you that the zombies took your that weird crew took your girlfriend.
Yeah, sorry about that.
To the
Corto
island
Maltese.
of Corto Maltese.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you want to go to save her.
So you guys got to like get in a plane and go.
Yeah, and so we get to. Well, yeah, that's right. They have to get in a plane, but we get to see these the zombie crew.
Oh, that's right. They
get
got
into
on
a plane.
They got on an air taxi, which is like
big easy air taxi.
You know what it looks like? It looks like if you ever saw the cartoon Tailspin.
Oh man,
that is exactly the boat we are looking at.
Oh man, there's a bear in the driver's seat.
That is exactly the plane, except it's not yellow. But this is what Baloo was flying around those fucking islands in Tailspin.
So who's flying this plane?
Baloo.
Okay. So it is him.
It is. It's
so
Baloo.
It is the bear.
This is a Disney crossover. I don't know if you knew.
Oh, Disney have to do a crossover finally but with zombies.
Yeah, I don't. What was that stupid little bear's name? I don't remember. But they're gonna go like Baloo's gonna fly them over there, and then he's gonna go to the bar and hit on that female bear whose name I don't remember.
Oh, I never watched a single episode of that show.
I loved Tailspin. It was stupid, but I really liked Tailspin because it came on right before Gargoyles. So I would catch it and then watch Gargoyles.
I get you. Yeah. So, but yeah, there also in the background too. There's red lightning, and I'm like, is this like a thing where
I'm just assuming it just looks
like
spooky.
Crisis has happened again?
Maybe Superboy Prime is punching things, but I just think because it looks spooky.
Yeah, but
is why?
You can't just have red lightning.
Sure, why not?
I don't know.
I
mean, Baloo's there, I guess. Who am I to judge?
Exactly.
Is that how the Disney crossover happens? A bunch of red lightning happened over in Disneyland, and just like, and Baloo's like, "Hey, what's going on over there?"
Exactly.
And now, I guess I need a job.
Yeah, I gotta go fly my plane. I don't even know how you get from Baloo in the jungle to Baloo flying a plane. I don't even know what thought process.
Yeah, why do you have to start wearing clothes?
Yeah, like what is going on here, man?
You don't know.
Yeah.
But that is a Batman Confidential number. Oh God, I hate this. Number 46 from September 2010.
Is it 46 or 47? 46.
46.
46.
The most irregular Batman podcast returns. Bailey's Batman podcast is back with a new mandate and an actual, honest-to-God release schedule. New episodes will drop the first Monday of every month, with the host, Michael Bailey, that's me, that's the Bailey of Bailey's Batman Podcast, going through the Batman media that I've consumed in the previous month. Comics, movies, novels, audio dramas, music, everything Batman-related is on the table. It's 1 part commentary show, 1 part reading journal, and 3 parts personal journey of both discovery and rediscovery as I head back to Gotham City to get reacquainted with a character that was my absolute favorite until a certain Man of Steel took over that spot. Bailey's Batman Podcast. It's back. For reals. I'm not just doing this to mess with Professor Alan Middleton. Promise.
So let's get into Batman Confidential number
47.
47.
Oh no.
From October. I guess I'm assuming it's October. I want to confirm.
Man, you know what's
October 2010.
You know what's really gonna suck?
Oh, what?
When I try to make that little banner for our stupid little graphic, there's a lot of text I got to put in there.
Maybe you have to figure something.
I will figure something out.
I have a specific template that I use for
so
2
do
comics. Yeah.
I mine's different, but I usually like have a little bar that says the text, and then I have a bunch of pictures.
Here's what you do: just put a picture of Baloo.
Oh, okay, and then Tailspin,
and just put those 2 issues under, and just be like, "Hey,
this is
figure it out.
Figure it out. Go listen to this fucking episode.
Get ready for the episode. We're talking about Tailspin, guys.
We sure are.
So, but yeah, Batman Confidential number 47. The cover is Batman, and we're going to see this later on where he becomes a zombie, I guess, because here he is.
Question mark.
I'm going to say a lot. Yeah, we'll just add a bunch of question marks.
We're going to talk about that when we get there.
So, but this is a really cool drawing, though, of Batman.
Oh, yeah. No, this is spooky as fuck.
He has like a mealworm in his eye. That's gross.
Yeah, this is very like deceased.
Yes.
Yeah, when they do that kind of run, I mean, like, it's really gross.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
He's got looks like Mr. Minds on his hand here. He also has like weird claws all of a sudden.
Yeah, sure, why not?
And then his mouth is sewn shut.
And his eyes are sewn shut.
And his eyes are sewn shut. No, the eyes aren't sewn shut. They just got a milk.
Oh, they aren't here. Okay,
Not
but
here.
they are at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's got a little spider. It looks like Spider-Man here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So it's all there. Tom Mandrake did a nice job there. The story itself is called "The Corpses of Corto Maltese." I'm assuming that's how you say it.
Sure.
So we start off with Dr. Fate and picking up where he's like, "Hey guys,"
he's like, "Hey, it's me, Dr. Fate. I got some stuff to talk to you
Literally
about."
repeating the last panel he was in.
Yeah. She's been taking Corto Maltese. You guys got to go there. By the way, Superman. Can I have a word?
Well, I was wanting to point out a few things here. So Combs is trying to access this other magician that is going to help him raise more dead.
Yes, because apparently this guy is dead.
Yeah.
So they want to raise him because he has the power to raise more dead. Sure.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of convoluted, but all right.
But so there's that, and in exchange, the magician wants a vampire of his own to control. So that's why they took the girl.
Yeah, because I guess she's
draw.
becoming a vampire. Which,
but that never comes into play.
No.
Not till later.
Not till later, but we kind of already had this conversation where it's like she has not been a vampire for a very long time, but he's been feeding on her.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden now she's going to turn. And I'm like, I don't know how we got there. But
So,
all right.
The only thing I really want to talk about, I think I want to talk about here, though, is this drawing is awkward.
Oh, it's so strange.
Because-
this first splash page here.
Because we're supposed to think here is, so Dr. Fate
Yep.
is standing, the way it would seem like he was drawn earlier is that he was hovering in the air and he was facing the characters.
Yes, so they're standing on the ground. He is above them, and he shows up and he's like, "Hello, it's me, Dr. Fate."
So, but the way that it looks here,
It looks like they're he's upside down.
no, he's not upside down. It's
But
just that
they're
if you
upside down?
if you tilt it the way that like you were being like, okay, I'm looking at Batman and Superman, you would think that he'd be standing more over their heads or a bit further, but this kind of looks like he's laying down in the air.
That's what I mean. He's like upside
he's
down or
like
something.
He's like reclined.
I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know how
He's like,
Dr.
hey
Fate
guys, I'm
works.
just taking a nap, but I'm here to tell you some shit.
Dr. Fate's like, "Hey guys, I got to tell you something, but in order to rap with you, I must look cool." It's kind of like, when
Dr. Fate gets a chair, turns it
that's
around
exactly
in the
what
air.
it is. Yes, this is what it is. This is Dr. Fate's version of turning his chair around to rap with the young kid.
Dr. Fate stars in Dangerous Minds.
Oh, dude, I would totally watch Dr. Fate Dangerous Minds. Are you kidding? That'd be amazing.
Oh, man.
I never saw that movie.
No, I don't think anybody's ever seen that movie.
Nobody needs to because you already have the video.
You already have Coolio talk. You have Coolio and that sweaty guy singing, doing their thing.
As you walk through the Valley of the Shadow of Death, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and you're like, well, I don't need to see the movie.
You know what? I wonder if I could recite the lyrics to that song. Maybe. I'm not going to try, but maybe.
Do you remember Big Weird Al did Amish Paradise?
Yes, I do. Amish Paradise is fun. One of my favorite Weird Al actually has Key and Peele in it before they were famous. It's Riding Dirty, but it's
something nerdy.
White and Nerdy.
White and Nerdy.
So that video is amazing.
I've never seen that one.
You need to watch it.
I should
That
probably see
video
it,
is
yeah.
fucking amazing. It's got a segue, and again, it does have I didn't notice this till years later, but it's Key and Peele like in the car years before they had their show.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty funny, and he gets like the Star Wars holiday special like in a brown bag. Somebody sells it to him, and he's all happy. It's very funny. It's one of my favorite Weird Al videos of all time.
Right on. So Dr. Fate is like, all right, here's the deal, and then the vampire is like, hey, werewolf, you can smell things. Smell my girlfriend. He's like, I can't.
I don't know where she is.
Smell my girlfriend.
You smell my girlfriend.
And then
It's like pull my finger, but different.
This is where Dr. Fate is like, Superman, can we talk for a second?
Yeah, and he's like, Fate, you know how I feel about predestination. And he's like, yeah, but I got something to tell you.
Yeah.
And so Superman like flies up and he's like, all right, Fate, what? And he's like, hey, just FYI, so for this to work, you have to die. Or join
the dead.
Join the dead is what he says. And Batman gets very upset because he's like, how dare you tell my boyfriend he has to die? And he's like, no, Fate, Superman stays here. You come with us.
And this is where I don't get...
This doesn't make any sense.
Dr. Fate's like, I cannot come with you. My powers would be useless against this particular black magic at play.
What are you talking about?
Then what the fuck are you even doing here?
Because
what good are you?
But not that.
You're Dr. Fate. You are the most powerful sorcerer in the DC universe.
That is my point exactly. Because I'm like, wait a second. You have enough power that you literally live in a pocket dimension, right? Like that, the Tower of Fate is not, it doesn't have to be on Earth. It can be anywhere. So you have enough power to do that. You have enough power to literally like exist forever and change shit and do this, that, and the other. But you can't fight against some old voodoo sorceress?
Yeah.
And a dude who maybe read a book once? Like, you know what I mean?
Dr.
Like,
Combs ain't really shit.
That's the thing.
I guess whoever they resurrected, this guy's also tough. But I'm like,
it's Dr. Fate.
Yeah, if you're Dr. Fate, dude, just go in there and shoot him with a fucking ankh and be done with it.
Thank you. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you have fought Clarion the Witch Boy before and like all that sort of shit. And you come out on top. You can't take these people? I think he just doesn't want to do it. I think that's an excuse.
I think he wants to go back to laying down on the air and taking a nap.
He absolutely does. He's like, I gotta go see, what's her name? Imelda?
No, there's a girl. He tells...
No, what's his wife's name? What Dr. Fate, what?
Oh, Inza.
Inza. He wants to go see Inza.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Him and Inza are they got dinner plans.
Wait,
like,
is this...
maybe?
No, actually, I don't know if this is Kent. I think this is Hector.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's Hector Hall.
Oh, because I was going to say maybe they had like dinner plans that he didn't want to fuck up, which is why he's like, my powers are useless here. Because, it's really, really hard to get a reservation at Nobu. And
Nabu or Nobu?
Nobu, which is the restaurant, but Nabu wants to go to Nobu.
Nabu's like, hey, that's kind of close to my name. Let's go to that restaurant.
Exactly.
That's close to my name.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking
Nabu want Nobu.
And Nabu, I'm gonna sue for fucking copyright infringement if this place sucks.
I want to go eat there, and then I want to serve them with some papers.
Exactly. Well, that's why we're going. So you can serve them. You have to serve people in person. They won't see this coming.
If you eat their food and tell them it's great, and then you hand them papers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my God, can I totally speak to the owner? And the owner comes over and he's like, I loved your food. You've been served.
Ha! We're not paying the bill. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. And then you run out laughing hysterically. That's how this works. You see.
That would be great. I would actually love to see that. I really need that. That is a Seth MacFarlane cutaway DC superheroes gag.
That 1,000%
of Dr. Fate.
1,000%. That's what that is.
A bill on a restaurant.
Again, I have missed my calling. So yeah,
these are brilliant ideas, babe.
I know. Thank you. They're really stupid too.
So Dr. Fate tells Batman, go find this girl.
He's like
Genera.
Yeah,
which is like kind of like the worst name.
Go find Generic, will you?
Go find Generic Witch.
So you guys got to go to Corto Maltese, whatever, and then we are back with the Voodoo Crew.
We're in Corto Maltese. Mama,
and it's all red. Everything is red.
Yeah, Mama easily burps. She literally burps.
Gross.
And resurrects this sorcerer guy and her zombie son.
This is where we kind of get the outline of like, the fresh dead are the strongest, so those are the ones you want. Those are the ones that they turn into a zombie. The medium dead, I'm not exactly sure because they're not long-term dead.
Dawn of the medium dead.
The medium dead, those are the ones who've just been, as she says, resting their cursed bones.
Yeah.
But then we also get like the long-term dead. Those are like Revolutionary War soldiers.
Yeah.
Is this where they toss them in the pit or no? Not yet.
No, we're not even there yet. We're not.
Okay.
We have to watch Batman commit war crimes over airspace.
Oh yeah,
or whatever.
I mean, I don't know if he commits war crimes, but he definitely blows up a several $1 million plane. This is one of those, like, you know how Superman is as strong as you need him to be? The Bat plane is as big as you need it to be.
Yeah, 100%. And so he's sitting in this plane with Janko, who's no longer a werewolf.
Yes, and he's like,
and Dimmy.
I didn't know Spooky up there could fly. And Superman just goes, the man's got skills.
He sure does, because I watched him do origami.
Like,
I watched him.
He's like, I'm not going to get into it, but just trust me. He's got skills.
It's very much like Magneto in X2 when they're watching Mystique. Mystique kind of like fight a bunch of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like maybe somebody goes, it's like, wow, she's really good. And like Magneto's
goes,
like,
no, you have no idea.
You have no idea.
That's basically what it is. This is like, oh man.
Oh, he got skills.
I bet he does, Clark. And I don't want to know how you know, but you know.
Oh, if you have to ask,
again,
you'll never know.
Again, I'm telling you, this is Bruce and Diana have like a fucking threesome at least once a month. Like up at the Fortress of Solitude, just to like blow off steam.
Sure.
They all go and they fuck, and then it's fine, and then everything is normal, and they go back to their lives. So that's how he knows Batman got skills.
Batman got skills.
So and he's like, "Why are you flying in here, by the way? Because you can fly." And Superman's like, "Just in case something happens inside the plane."
Well, we have a werewolf and a vampire in there, so he's.
That's true, and Bruce has to fly at the moment.
But I enjoy it where Batman. So there's missiles coming at them, and Batman does evasive maneuvers, and you see this thing.
This is the funniest fucking picture
because Batman's like incoming, and you see the Janko and Dimmy are just falling out of their seats,
and Superman's just stone faced, like nothing is affecting him at
like,
all.
You know what? This is pretty cozy.
He's like, do you have any idea how many times this has happened to me?
I told you, he's got skills.
Again, skills. So he's like, all right, well, we need some air support. So Clark goes outside, and he is. There's 2 missiles. Clark blows up one of them with his eyes.
Yeah, well, he hits one, and no, he hits one. One just hits his body.
Oh yeah.
One just crashes into him, and then the other one, he's like, "Oh, I gotta catch this other one." And then he blows the other one up with his laser vision.
With his laser vision, and Batman just kind of under his breath just says like, "Thanks, Clark." He's like, "But that gives me an idea."
Well, he says, "Okay, the landing gear got damaged."
Yeah, I think it's from the shock, maybe, of the explosion.
Yeah.
So the landing gear's damaged, she can't use it anyways, like, but that gives me an idea. So in order to not be hassled by this fucking military, Batman hits the self-destruct button. And they all jump out of the plane.
Right.
So they end up like on a beach or whatever, and they're like, wow, you just blew
I don't know,
up.
they end up on somewhere here where it looks like
Somewhere.
an MC Escher painting with these fucking stairs.
Where is it's a cemetery? Because aren't they in a cemetery at one
Yeah,
point?
it is like you're playing Lost Souls or something.
Yeah,
you're
I don't even know.
You're going up and down all these weird structures and shit.
Yeah.
But Dimmy's like, hey, let me pour some green shit on my bones here, and then we'll just follow where my girlfriend
he's like,
is.
this is how we're going to find my girlfriend. I have a tube of green stuff, which we're never told what that is. No idea.
Yeah, now we're raising more zombies. I do like this zombie here. The one that really dead zombie's just got a nice little hole in his head.
Yeah, this is, I was talking about how we have the hierarchy of zombies. This is actually where we get into it.
Yeah.
There's a guy with a hole in his head. There's there's some ones coming out of the sea.
Is there?
Is that where all those?
I think it's just fog.
Is it? Oh, it could be fog. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I think we're just fog, but they're just popping up here. So we got one dressed in a band uniform.
Yeah.
So it's a fun little party here.
And this is where they throw that I'm assuming freshly dead guy.
I don't know who this guy is.
I don't either, because
is he a guy that they just abducted?
I'm assuming so, because here was the thing. This is where I thought we were going to see that woman they dug up. Because remember at the very beginning, we're like, what is with this woman getting dug up? I don't think we ever see her again, because for some reason I thought she was here. But she's not.
No.
I thought
she doesn't show up at all.
No. So I don't know why we had to see that at the beginning. So it just doesn't matter, I guess. Somebody just robbed a grave and we're just going to leave it at that.
There's this person.
Yeah, this guy who apparently is freshly dead.
I don't know, is he freshly dead, or is it just a guy that they start sewing his mouth shut?
No, because they say that he has the most powers. And you have to be freshly dead in order to be turned into a zombie.
And he's just crying and making noises?
I guess, because I guess you have to be somewhat fresh in order to be turned into a zombie, I think, is the idea. Maybe. So they throw him in, and then they're like, there's no snakes on this, again, narrator. There's no snakes on Corto Maltese. But he's getting thrown into a pit with snakes, and these snakes are poisonous. And apparently they pump this guy full of some sort of hallucinogen.
A psychotropic chemical compound which, when introduced to the human body in sufficient volume, will cause hallucinations and heightened adrenaline levels.
Is it you have to be freshly dead to be a zombie?
And it stops his heart.
It stops his heart, because then he's a zombie. But I'm like, in legitimate, not like this isn't legitimate, but like actual zombie lore, isn't it the idea like you are given some sort of potion and you people think you're dead and you're not dead, and then you're up walking around?
I think that's part of it, yeah.
And then you are able to be controlled by whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's part of that's part of the voodoo part of it.
Right. I don't know if that's what we're doing here. I don't think it actually matters.
Right.
So he is now a zombie.
Yeah. He's now a zombie, and he's apparently the uber zombie that is going to help them, but
get this guy.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. It doesn't actually matter, because they're like, okay, now time for Demi and Batman to, or not Demi.
Well, look, we've got the whole crew here.
Well, I know, but so they're all standing outside, like wherever these people are. I'm assuming graveyard, and it's going to be Batman and
Janko.
And Janko are going to go in and do something.
Batman is like, they're like, hey, Superman's like, let's do this. And Batman's like, hey, Dr. Fate said you need to stay here and you need to be here kind of like as our failsafe in case, it doesn't go right.
Because I don't want you to go in here because you're probably going to die.
And Superman says, I don't believe in this occult stuff. And Batman goes, that makes two of us.
Thank you.
What
How
the fuck
do you not believe in this? There are zombies walking around.
You're literally watching zombies being resurrected.
You literally watched them not even flinch when you shot your heat vision at them. What do you mean you don't believe in this?
What more proof do you need, you dummy?
That is what's very frustrating about this, because I'm like,
because it doesn't make sense. Like, why haven't you have that line?
Exactly.
Just let them be like, okay, well, this is happening. I guess we're dealing with it. Don't have to be like, I'm still a skeptic. Like, what are you talking about?
That doesn't make any sense. And this is kind of like, I feel like they do address this a little bit better in Batman Beyond, because there's this whole thing where people are thinking like, it's either a ghost or something is happening. And Terry is telling Bruce about it, and he's like, I don't know, at the high school this thing is happening and blah blah blah.
Right.
And he's and Terry's like, let me guess, you don't believe in stuff like this. And Bruce is like, I have seen things,
of course,
that I cannot explain. He's like, but this whole thing just feels too high school. Which I'm like, I feel like that's a really good way to have Batman at least admit that he's been through shit like this.
Well,
and that he doesn't discount it, even if it's weird. But at the same time, he can still be skeptical because it feels too stupid.
So Batman and the Wolfman jump into action here.
And they just start fighting their way through some zombies.
Janko's like, hey, make sure you save, don't kill Combs because I want him to reverse my condition.
That was what they were after last time. And in the last book, it was kind of basically said that their conditions cannot be reversed.
Well,
but I guess we're still on that.
Did we be like, I want to help my girlfriend? And Batman's like, no. Superman's like, no.
He's like, you will stay here because we need to, let Janko and Batman do what they need to do.
Let's watch this shit I'm not believing.
Not actually sure what they're trying to do besides fight to get where the people are.
Yeah, you're just brawling here. And...
I mean, then why leave Superman on the fucking sidelines? You need a brawler, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, right.
I realize he has no actual form and fighting skills and stuff, but you don't need them when you're fighting the undead. You just start hitting.
Yeah, start swinging.
And Superman's really good at just hitting stuff.
So Batman gets a hold of Combs here, and he gets blindsided by a zombie. A zombie just cracks him in the knee, which is actually kind of great.
This kind of drives me nuts too, because we get Batman thinking here. And sometimes in this book, like last issue, the one we just talked about, where he goes outside the police station and starts fighting. He's like, zombies, I hate these guys. I like when you kind of get a little bit of interior monologue from him when he's not, I don't know, that he's more human in. But this is the second time that we get his interior monologue in this story, all of these issues, that he's like, they're faster than I thought they'd be.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then he gets cracked in the knee, and then basically he goes crowd surfing.
Yeah, he does go crowd surfing.
What song do you think Batman would crowd surf to?
something against Rage Against the Machine, I think.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe Bodies Hit the Floor might be a fun one for him.
Yeah.
Especially in this instance. But he goes crowd surfing, and this is weird too. So they like throw him in the pit.
With the snakes.
And he gets bit by these snakes. But then there's also a scene where he's like half out of the pit because you see his utility belt, and are they shoving his hip back down?
No.
What is happening
I
there?
think what's going on is I think they just want to hold him down because
I guess.
now he's been like, he's got the juice in him or whatever.
Yeah, because he has this hallucinogenic venom. And I'm wondering here, because you and I had this conversation about like, how is this possible? Because he's thrown in this pit, he gets bit by these things, and then his eyes and mouth are sewn shut.
His eyes are, yeah, so they
that's how we end this, but like,
because the hallucinogenic is supposed to stop his heart, so I guess
supposed
he's going
to stop his
become,
heart.
He's supposed to be basically a zombie at this point.
Yes,
and easily, or whoever, they sew his mouth and eyes shut.
Yes, or do they? Because this is, spoiler alert for next issue. He doesn't have any signs of this happening to him.
Until the end, yeah, everything looks fine. He doesn't have just a bunch of holes. It's not like
because he does have holes on his face here where the snakes bit him. You can see them.
Yeah, you can see all the holes on his body.
But then you never see that again. And so I don't know if he's hallucinating getting sewn together or if he actually is. And I don't think that question is ever answered. I think even in next issue,
it gets kind of glossed over.
It's weird. It's very strange. I'm like, wait a second. So Bruce Wayne is just walking around with fucking holes in his face, or no?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, lady from Big Easy Magazine? Want to go on a date? I've got holes in my face.
I was real drunk, and I thought, you know what? What would it be like to pierce my whole face, my mouth and my eyes?
Yeah, I also thought it would be cool if I just jumped into like a snake pit and see what happened. And,
yeah, because you never
turns
know.
out I'm okay.
I don't know if you knew, but I am a daredevil. And I
live wild life, baby.
Again, I live for this shit, much like Vin Diesel said in
my
favorite movie, Triple X.
I've seen all the movies.
I have seen all of them. And as
I've even seen Knockaround Guys.
Yes, and as my favorite actor Vin Diesel said in my favorite movie, Triple X, I live for this shit. So I decided, what would it be like if I jumped into a den of snakes and then sewed my eyes and mouth shut? So that's why I look like this. Anyway, you want to fuck? What are we talking about?
I just want to see the scene where Batman is changing into his walk of shame tux, but he's got his mouth and eyes sewn shut, and he's just got a bunch of...
What happens if
like nobody will notice me?
And what happens if he's like, I'm gonna really lean into this, and then the next time you see him, they're just like a bunch of like studs. He just put earrings in all of them, like little studs. So it's like, I'm just really into piercings.
Master
now.
Wayne, you pierced everything?
Well, that's always been pierced out.
I mean, Alfred, you did that for me, right? I mean, you're the one that did it.
Gross.
I got that when I was like 12, right?
Probably. That's always been pierced, Alfred. But I just decided to really lean into it and like pierce all of this. So I'm going to go get some black eyeliner and I'll talk. Well, more black eyeliner. Because I'm assuming he always puts black eyeliner on when he doesn't have the lenses. And I'll talk to you later.
This is so stupid.
It is exceedingly stupid.
But we're going to finish it next week because that was Batman Confidential number 47 from October 2010. And we'll wrap up this dumb Batman zombie party.
Yeah, for Halloween.
Halloween.
Then we'll roll into November.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find us on our Instagram, our Twitters, our socials, Facebook, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at Angry Hero Sean. She's at Jen Stansfield. You can check us out there. Please email the show at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. Please rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it. It would be greatly appreciated. And check us out on YouTube at Worst Collection Ever. You can find us and check out the playlist of all the episodes, as well as some shorts that we're doing with content from this podcast, trying to make some fun things. So, once again, folks, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.